Hello students, how are you all? Today we are going to learn a new poem, The Ant and the Cricket. This poem was written by Aesop's Fable. This poem is in a fable story, which means the story you can see in your cartoons like Alice in Wonderland, Chota Bheem, and then Tom and Jerry, that conveys a morals to the kids. Then this poem is about a young cricket and an ant. The two main characters are in this poem. One is the ant and the another one is a young cricket. What do you know about the ant? Yes, ant is an hard-working creature. It usually stores food during summer and spring season and use those foods during winter season, because in winter season ant cannot search for food since it is very cold, so they used to use the food which is stored during the summer season. The another character in this poem is cricket. What is meant by cricket? Yes, here cricket is not a game, it is an insect. When we go outside night time, we can hear some noise, no? That noise was made by this insect. Now we will move on to the story of the poem. The young cricket was feeling sad, so it was singing day and night whole through the summer and spring season. Without storing food for the winter season, then the summer season came and the summer season passed away, the winter season came. Now the cricket went to see his cupboard, but it was empty without food. So it feels so hungry and it can't live without food in the cold environment. Then the young cricket went for searching food, but it couldn't find any food because the ground was covered with snow. Even he couldn't see any flower in the tree and even leaf. So he decided to borrow food from the ant because his body was trembling with cold. What is meant by trembling? Yes, trembling means shaking. So he decided to borrow foods from the ant. He went to ant house for borrowing grains, but the ant refuses to give food to the cricket because ant never borrow or lend. Then the ant asked the cricket what it was doing in the summer season without storing food. Then the cricket replied that it was singing day and night without working. Then the ant got very angry and said, "Go and dance the winter away." At last the cricket didn't get any food since it didn't work in the summer season. Now we move on to the poem. Take page number 21. First I read the hard words present in this poem. Crumb, a small amount of food. Accustomed, used. Starvation, suffering. Famine, scarcity of food. Dripping, very wet. Trembling, shaking. Hastily, urgently. First I will recite the poem. Listen carefully. The ant and the cricket. A silly young cricket, accustomed to sing through the warm, sunny months of gay summer and spring, began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. Not a crumb to be found on the snow-covered ground. Not a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. "Oh, what will become," says the cricket, "of me?" At last, by starvation and famine made bold, all dripping with wet and all trembling with cold, away he set off to a miserly ant, to see if, to keep him alive, he would grant him shelter from rain, and a mouthful of grain he wished only to borrow. He would repay it tomorrow, if not, he must die of starvation and sorrow. Says the ant to the cricket, "I am your servant and friend, but we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay nothing by when the weather was warm?" But the cricket, "Not I. My heart was so light that I sang day and night. For all nature look gay. You sang, sir, you say. Go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket, and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. Flocks called this a fable, I will warrant it true. Some cricket have 4 legs and some have 2. This is a summary of the poem which we have seen in the beginning. You pause the video and read it. The moral of the poem is the cricket didn't work hard in his present, so it suffered a lot in his future. If likewise, if you don't save for the future in the present, we the two-legged humans will also suffer in the future, which means we should work hard in the present and should save for our future. Today's homework is read these hard words present in this poem and write it down on your note. While you coming back to the school, you should bring it. Thank you, students.